Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Virgo for the middle of January. Now Virgo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Virgo, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if you'd like to get to know me more, you can give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now I've decided to do a Celtic cross spread here for these middle of the month readings, if you were curious as to what the spread is called. But if you watch my content regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. Helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. All right, so let me make sure everything's in view. I'll take 3 cards to clarify as we go along, and then we'll get into the reading for you here, Virgo. All right. Cool. Energy on the bottom. You have the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is one of those knights that everybody wants to see. And the reason being is it is the arrival of a financial event or a material situation coming to fruition. And with the Knight of Pentacles, there's an element of time that has been put into something. Okay, there's time associated with this event arriving. It's something that you have worked hard at. Okay, this is not a lottery win. This is not a quick win. This is, I always like to say, it's like the energy of arrivals when you get the Knight of Pentacles. And so it's a very good card. It says that you have been a dependable person and you now deserve this event, this situation that's coming through. Okay, and so it's a very good card. Again, as a quality of yourself, it can talk about obviously you being dependable, reliable. Really, reliable's also a big thing with the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you, it's for some reason I always get this energy of like contract work. Some of you may take on contracts or just in like if you're self-employed especially. And it's one of those hard work cards as well. So you've worked hard for some sort of arrival here. And what I really like to see is, first of all, you have a very nice reading here. But what I really like to see here is in the current situation, you have the Knight of Wands. So what's interesting about this is the Knight of Wands, this person's like down on one knee, they're weary, they're sort of tired from the battle behind them. However, they're not giving up, or at least when you have the Nine of Wands card, the big message here is to not give up. And so there may be one extra thing that you need to do, and to get to this, to have this event fully sort of come through for you with this Knight of Pentacles. But I also get the sense that you haven't given up, is this energy that I'm feeling. Like that as soon as I saw that Knight of Wands, I get this energy of like you having really stuck with something. And I don't feel like you have slouched. I don't feel like you have, thrown in the towel or anything like that. I feel like you really deserve whatever event's coming around here. What's interesting here is in the problem position, you have this other 9. So we have these 2 9s. We have another one. No, so we have 9-9 energy here. You have the 9 of Pentacles in the problem position, which, talks about the 9 of Pentacles is a card that speaks to financial independence. It's one of my favorite cards of abundance in the tarot because this person here has grown a bush here that is providing pentacles for them, and also fruit. You can think of these flowers as fruit. In other interpretations of the card, it's fruit instead of flowers. And so they're able to sustain themselves. And it does talk about like the luxuries in life, kind of enjoying yourself and being independent. I do wonder, it's in the problem position though. I do wonder if you may need to reach out for help at this time. I do wonder if maybe you're trying to do everything on your own. We do have 2 people here with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords as well. We then have you in the outcome, which we'll get to as we go along. But I do maybe also wonder if you feel like you don't deserve this harvest with the Nine of Pentacles in the problem position. I do maybe wonder if you are like being hard on yourself here, because you have worked very hard for this, and that's what I feel here. With that Nine of Pentacles in the problem, it's almost like maybe there's a rejection of this from the self. Okay? And now, so in the past, you have the Sun card. The Sun talks about, it's actually the best card to pull in the tarot. It's joy and happiness. It is a card of abundance as well, but it's the happiest card to pull in the tarot. It's also power, right? You take the power of the sun and you put it into a tarot card. Notice how the planets revolve around the sun, right? And that's what you get. The sun is also a card of truth, because the sun will shine its ray on anything that is not truthful or untruthful in your life. And whatever is wrong, the sun ray will burn whatever is wrong and bring it out into the open. And so I get the sense that, in the past, there's been a revelation for you here. There's been a revelation of truth. And I also feel like something has gone very well for you here recently, but maybe there's like one thing right now in your way to fully completing this financial situation or this material situation. In the future, you have the Chariot. The Chariot talks about, this is a card that talks about through self-discipline, you will achieve amazing things. And it's the energy of as above, so below. Okay, so as you put in the work, you are rewarded. There's a lot of energy of work here. Okay, you are absolutely working hard here. I do see you getting the outcome that you getting a deserving outcome here is what I see. Like, I see you being deserving of the victories that are coming in with this Chariot. I have to say the Chariot's been coming in for these mid-monthlies, and we are in this interesting time of a Mercury retrograde. I would say don't like force anything, because the Chariot can say you're trying to get somewhere fast, as you have the vehicle symbolism here of the Chariot. So there is something coming in fast. I don't think you'll need to force this, is what I'm trying to say, because remember, the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady growth. On your conscious awareness, you have the Knight of Wands. So this is what's on your mind or in your thoughts. The Knight of Wands, so double knights for me in the tarot is always a sign that there are busy things happening right now, or there are a lot of things happening for you. It's a busy time. The Knight of Wands is like you maybe moving residence, moving to a new location, going to a new place. It's also like a Mavericks card. You're a jack of all trades, and you're a major talent as well. It's one of my talent cards. So, I get the sense that there's something coming in quick here with the Knight of Wands and the Chariot. And not only that, but now I'm just noticing this in the subconscious awareness here. You have this Eight of Wands, which is a quick moving event that brings about good news. It's also the energy of accelerated motion. All of the wands in the air, flying in the air, right? And it talks about even messages coming in from a distance, text messages, emails, phone calls, anything like that. And with this Eight of Wands, it's sort of like it can also, accelerated motion. It's like I get the sense that there's a big arrival here for you. I'm getting a lot of messages. I'm trying to bring this all together for you. But with the Knight of Wands, the Chariot, and the Eight of Wands, it's almost like there's a perfect alignment happening quickly in January. And it's interesting because we are in Mercury retrograde, which is typically a time of things not moving quickly. But I see that things have been progressing very quickly for you. So remember, don't let the stars hold you back during a retrograde period. Just double check everything, and I feel like you'll be fine. But let's continue forward. I'll be very interested to see how these three cards come in to clarify. In the current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you have the Four of Wands. So this is family energy, stability, celebrations, ceremonies, and it can be a card of marriage as well, but it's also foundations and achievements. So you don't have to do everything alone here, Virgo, is what I'm kind of feeling. I get the sense, though, that you have built a stable foundation for yourself. You've built a firm foundation. And this is really the reason why you're getting perfect alignment here very quickly with the Knight of Wands, the Chariot, and the Eight of Wands. I think something around your effort and your energy is being rewarded, but you may have a support group that you can lean on at this time as well, as you have this Knight of Pentacles in the problem position. Now, in the external influence, you have the King of Swords. There could be someone here to help you, okay? Because, yeah, this is what's going on. So the King of Swords is a subject matter expert, okay? Or they can be. And it's external, so it's what's going on outside of you. It's something that you can't control. There is somebody who might have the right skills or acumen or abilities to help you along your journey or along your path here. And it may be just as simple as making the phone call. With the Eight of Wands, they may reach out to you, but there's something here where somebody else can help you get in the right direction or get to where you need to go. I almost get the sense that yeah, we'll just move to this next card. In your hopes and fears, you have the Eight of Swords. I get the sense that you're maybe a little bit trapped in the imprisonment of your mind here with this card, in that there's a lot of, it's almost like isolation. That's the word I'm going for. This person is isolated, okay? They're in the sword imprisonment. They're in the mental imprisonment as well. And I get the sense that you are isolated here with the Nine of Pentacles, independence in the problem position. Now this coming in your hopes and fears, you may feel like you can't ask this person for help, or you may feel like this person doesn't exist, but they do. Okay, they're in your external environment here with the King of Swords showing up. And we're getting confirmation after confirmation here, because in the outcome, you have the Hermit. This is the Virgo card, but and so you are showing up in the outcome, meaning you are getting this arrival here is coming forward with this Knight of Pentacles, no question about it. And this, like I said, this perfect alignment, not even including the Sun, which is just augmenting everything. So this event's happening for you quickly with you in the outcome. But not only that, but the Hermit is somebody who is isolated. It is another card of independence. Now, the difference here is that the Hermit is consciously isolating, okay? Because they're on a solo path. They're on a solo journey towards enlightenment, towards the gaining of knowledge, or the discovery of knowledge and the discovery of wisdom even. This person, as you can see with the walking stick and the gray beard, the cloak, they are wise. And there's something coming in here for you to understand. The outcome here is not only this material event happening, but on the other end of this, you are growing wiser as a result of this event happening, as a result of this material situation happening with the Hermit. So you are gaining something else, like in this situation as well. Let's go ahead and start to clarify this even more and see what these three cards are. All right, let me see if I can pick these cards up. Here we go. So you have the Page of Wands. Here it is. Again, confirmation after confirmation, right? Page of Wands is big news or good news arriving, happy news arriving in your life. Specifically, the Page of Wands is like one of the biggest cards to pull if you want to get a job or a job offer, or you've been looking for a job offer. It can absolutely come in, but it can also just mean divine communication, divine insights in the form of downloads coming in, and it could just mean like a good meeting with other people as well. Like someone might say something to you that really helps you see something in a new way as well here with this Eight of Wands as well, which is communication coming in from a distance. Then you have the King of Swords and the external awareness. Now, these other two cards here, you have the King of Pentacles and the Lovers. So the King of Pentacles, there are a lot of people that can help you here, Virgo. If you feel like you are alone, that's not necessarily the case, okay? Because we have double Knights, we have double Kings. And, I get the sense that you can, if you want to, and again, you have free will, but in this situation, if you want to reach out to somebody, there's help available. But the King of Pentacles is, the person who achieves a high status and is also somebody who has money, who's wealthy, all of those sorts of things, but they are dependable and reliable, similar to the Knight of Pentacles, but even more so. It talks about routines and habits as well, and making sure you need good routines. The Lovers, in this case, can mean an important choice to make. Okay, because I don't feel any love situation going on here in this reading. This represents an important choice to make in your life. And also balance, harmony, duality, as it is the card of Gemini. So let's go ahead and start to see what the Oracle messages have for us here. Let's pull some additional cards. All right, let's see what other messages want to come forward. Okay. So you have, this is interesting, you have reconsider, no, that's the big no, don't stop, and you're ready. I wonder if there's a fear of rejection here. It's perhaps that you have initially in your mind said no to something. Like, I feel like in your mind you said no to something before, like just out of fear. I get the sense that you're going to, bring reconsideration to an opportunity. It's almost like in your mind you were dead set on rejection, like you were dead set on saying no or staying where you are or something like that. But you're having major rethought, major reconsideration here. And I would say just take all of the time that you need. Do not try to rush to get to where you're going, okay? Because you are coming forward here as extremely desirable and extremely wise, also extremely knowledgeable in this reading. And so do keep that in mind. Whatever's coming in here for you, you are ready for it. Let's see what else we get. Let's pull some additional messages. Okay, you have marriage, interesting. Bad health, message. Okay, you're getting a lot of communication here. Imprisonment, privileged lady, and pathway. You are getting a lot of communication here, Virgo, with message. I wonder if some of you are maybe, I don't know, let's see what this marriage card's talking about. Now, it's like a marriage of skills. It's a marriage of opportunities. It's a marriage of like business. You may be a very good fit for somebody, and I almost feel like they really want to hire you. Look, we have this message of imprisonment here, with imprisonment in the Eight of Swords. It's always, for me, it's never jail or anything like that, or prison or anything. For me, it's always your mind, okay? Trapping yourself in your mind here. And with bad health, privileged lady, pathway, message, I get the sense that your path is opening up for you. I really see you coming back to something. I see you coming back to something and maybe having given it a second thought and saying, you know what, this is maybe definitely the opportunity for me, and I think I'm going to explore this some more. So that's what I have here for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.